Hello there. Welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by because I just got out this beautiful Thelema Lenormand deck and I was going to lay out a few cards. And if you would like to be here while I do that, I would love it. I want to show you this deck of cards because it is that beautiful. The artwork is just gorgeous. But if you'd like to stay, I would like to give you a little reading for today. Welcome to Fate and Fortune with True Oracle. I am Lady Zelda Kelly, and I would like to present to you the Thelema Lenormand deck. You're going to love this, but before we get started, I want to get out our friend, the Woodland Wardens deck, and just set the foundation for what is going to be happening. I'm going to say today, which is April the 18th of 2025, and maybe even through the weekend. That would be nice until the 21st of April. Look what we have. The turtle and the coriander, and it is satisfaction. Isn't this little fellow cute? Oh, I love him. You want to take a quick screenshot of that? You certainly can. I just love the artwork on these. So we're going to put him to the side in case we want to reference him again. I think we've got a great start. Love it. All right, so this is what we do with the Thelema Lenormand deck. I've pre-shuffled. This is for all signs. It is a collective reading, and we're just going to pick a few cards. So here what we're going to do, and I don't know if I mentioned they are read in pairs, but they are. So we've asked that our guides give us an indication of what a reading should be, not only for today, but through the weekend, I believe, until the 21st of April, 2025. Now, if you happen to see this reading after these specific dates, there's a reason for that. And that is there's a message in this that is not date specific for you. So I'm so glad you're here. Here we are. I'm going to cut the deck one more time. And here's our first card. Look at that, the fishes with the King of Diamonds. Number 34. Number 8, the coffin, 9 of Diamonds. Second pair, I'm going to put these together like this. The second pair is the clover with the 6 of Diamonds. And that snake, oh my goodness, with the Queen of Clubs. And here we are, last but not least, the last pair, the whip and the broom with the Jack of Clubs and the bear with the 10 of Clubs. What an eclectic mix of cards. We're going to get into this. Okay, so instead of me pulling down the cards like this and reading the rows like this initially, what we do with these specific cards is we read them together. Now, I want you to know something. These two cards can be very conflicting in many ways. But this is making sense based on what these other cards are bringing to the table. That means you've been swimming around, no pun intended, in theory, for a little while. Maybe wondering, what should I do next? Is there something more for me? I feel a little lost. I feel a little stagnant. I feel like things aren't really coming together like I thought they would. Well, I want you to know the moment that you continue to say those things, the universe will hear. And sometimes the universe will step in and give us an abrupt ending to that mindset. That is what I'm getting from these cards. The King of Diamonds, the 9 of Diamonds, those are air elements. And it's funny, it's an air element with this watery mix here of these little fishies. But the fish is a wonderful indication that there is a new beginning coming for you. But keep in mind that with this new beginning coming, the end of the current chapter that you are in right now is not something to fear. It may be abrupt, and that's why you have to be aware, which is not a bad thing. So being aware that there's a new beginning coming, but that you must finish, I'm going to say, this cycle that you're in right now, because I think that you're continuing to loop through this cycle. Let's move on to this pair. This is what I'm talking about. The clover and the 6 of diamonds and this beautiful ability to see forward. And again, I don't like to use good luck, but you know, clover is considered to be the good luck. I'm going to say blessings and outstanding opportunity. But then there's also that side, and I'm going to say of us, because I need to include myself in this, that sometimes we sabotage our own success. How do we do that? Well, overthinking. Not only overthinking, but we allow our thoughts to dictate our actions. Sometimes our thoughts get derailed and there's nothing that we can say or do within ourselves because, well, we believe that our thoughts are the facts and they're not. And it becomes this part that holds us back and coils us up and sometimes can make us act in ways we don't really even want to. I'm not talking about bad, but I'm going to say allowing our imagination to really over-process. That's why this card is here, because it is to control us. And these 2 cards mean that we need to be grounded, and especially in our communication with others. I'm going to put this clover on top of that little snake. That's what I'm going to do. Here is the suggestive outcome by your guides. First and foremost, approach things as though this is fresh, wide-eyed, almost childlike ability to sweep out the old, whip things into shape, and emerge coming out of this hibernation of where you have been. Opening your eyes and know, you see this water running through? Water is the life force. And with this 10 of clubs, a very successful and even successful financially part of this equation of this brand new beginning for you. But, you know, as painful as it can be, having an abrupt end is sometimes what is needed. And I'll tell you why. Many times we put ourselves, and yes, we do, put ourselves into a situation in which we know it's not good for us, but we want to do it anyway. And then when we get into it, we know it's not good for us. And even though we want to do it anyway, now we want to get out of it. But we're afraid, or something holds us back. And that's when the universe can move in with a little help and say, okay, fine. I see you've been working on this. I see you have been trying. And it's not working here. And this is the universe talking. I'm going to create a situation in where you must make this change. You do not have a choice. And that happened with me as well. And as painful as what it was to go forward and go through it, it was fantastic, the part that I came out victorious. And you can do the same thing. And that's what these cards are. Because right now, you're kind of in this hibernation stage of thinking, okay, I'm just going to pull back. I'm just going to hang out in my little cave for a little bit until everything blows over. No, my darling. You've got to stand up, whip things into shape, broom out all of that negativity, and then, my darling, you will have the satisfaction that you need to be able to go forward. I love that. Let's take just a couple of cards from this beautiful Lenormand deck. And I love this. I love the vintage. Look at this. The key, and you hold the key to not only discovery, but to unlock the new door. If sometimes we wait for people to help us change, we're waiting on someone else to perhaps cause us an excuse to make a change. And we forget that within ourselves, we hold the biggest key ever, and it's up to us. This is a card of success. Let's take one more. And yes, messages, news will be coming through that will be fulfilling to you, but will also help you make that change. Now, here's the thing. The news that is coming may not be so positive, but if you look at the big total picture, it is there to positively help you move on. And that's what it's all about. So this, my darlings, is the Thelema Lenormand deck. And also it is the Laura Twan. Isn't this pretty? The Laura Twan, and it looks vintage and I love it. Telling us that satisfaction will be ours in the end. All we have to do is pull inside of ourselves and understand that we are equipped with success and the ability to move forward like we need to, when we need to. And by the way, if you are with us, or I want to invite you to come over to Manifestation Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time, America time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. On Mondays, you will see where I am helping you to manifest the best life that you could ever have. And I want to show you, look at this. I attract love and abundance wherever I go. I am the one. And I want you to know you are the one. And this cup is available and it can be yours, and it is absolutely adorable and just perfect for our little coffee and tea times that we have together in reading cards. This is available. I'll leave a link in the description. You may even see it over here in this corner. And if you do, take advantage of also the very quick shipping option now that is available to you. But thank you so much. I'm going to put this to the side. Thank you so much, my darlings, for being here. I love bringing you the cards like this. And I want to invite you again to please subscribe, like, share this with a friend that I know is very needy to hear this today. And I love the fact that you are here because, you know what? If you want to join us in a membership, we will have membership-only lives. I will be reading cards for each and every one of you that attend the membership lives. They will be weekly. You can get some answers then. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can check out the links in the description. And I'm leaving a website at the end of this video that you can just stop over, shop. You can view my profile. You can just hang out. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much. And for those of you who celebrate the celebration of Passover and Resurrection Sunday, I wish you beauty and peace throughout this time, because I do know there is a brand new beginning coming for you. Thanks so much for watching. Much love to you and yours, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.